Very good evening, friends. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As you understand that Treasury Consulting is a multi-dimensional group having offices in Singapore, India, and Hong Kong. And more importantly, God willing, we are waiting for coronavirus to end so that we can start our journeys in London and New York. To me, it takes another 2 years because I don't think that coronavirus is getting over in 2 years, to be honest. And as I told you that we are launching our commodities exchange. In fact, the initiation or the Shri Ganesh of commodity exchange is done. And probably by 15th of February, commodity exchange is on the cards. With this, Treasury Consulting would be holding an exchange. That would not only increase the valuation of Treasury Consulting, but also make it amongst very limited player in the globe who would hold the commodity exchange. And we would definitely connect with our commodity exchange with our bot, Julia. That's for sure. Do I need any venture capitalist approval for that? Oops. As you know that there are many commodity players we have in the globe. Example, we having ExxonMobil, Petronas, Petrobras, Saudi Aramco, Reliance Industries Limited, Unlocal, Total, PetroChina. There are Dubai, and so many players which we have. These commodity players can categorize into three parts. Number one, those who deal in hard commodities. Example, I would say hard non-precious commodities, let it be honest, which is more or less base metals, including coal, maybe iron ore. Another, those who are dealing in hard commodities, and specifically speaking, they are dealing in precious metals like gold, silver, and all. And another, those who are dealing in the soft commodities, which are known as agriculture commodities, which are also known as crush spread. Like petroleum products are known as crack spread, while soft commodities like agriculture, they are known as crush spread. Once the companies do the transaction, in fact, pre-transaction, they need to enter this into a system. There are three requirements to enter this into a system. Number one, definitely the legal requirement or the system requirement that if you are entering into a trade, and provided the trade is legal in nature, you need to enter this into your system. Second is definitely the requirement to compute mark to market on an ongoing basis. That's also very important, because if the companies do not know how to compute the mark to market, I really doubt that companies would get to know where exactly they stand or where exactly the valuations stand. That's more important. Third is hedge accounting. As we understand that hedge accounting is a very important piece for big commodity players, because they need to close their book either US GAAP or IFRS. And either way, they need to do the hedge accounting because the impact has to go either in balance sheet or the P&L. That's more important. Now, once they need to go that way, they really need a system that can take all these activities. Unfortunately, standing today, we do not have a single system in the world who is potential enough to cover each and everything. While this whole three activities, if I sum up, this is known as CTRM, which is Commodities Trading Risk Management. But if I add oil, natural gas, LNG, I would say UK oil, and all these things, then I would be ending up ETRM, which is Energy Trading Risk Management, which is little complicated than CTRM, and especially as far as the hedge accounting is concerned. Now there are two ways we can handle the CTRM and ETRM. One way of handling CTRM is you operate CTRM outside the system, and let me assure you 99% of the CTRM are outside the system. It is only in the books that they can be linked with SAP, or they can be linked with Oracle, or there are many intelligent those who are claiming that they can link with any TMS, treasury management system like Murex and Calypsos. 99% of the CTRMs and ETRMs are operating out of the system, whereby I mean that the value is computing out of the system and copied in the system in the form of an entry. But there is a best way we can handle the CTRM. Now, one of the best ways is basically fit-in approach according to treasury consulting. And what is fit-in approach is basically you can link your Excel model with Reuters or Bloomberg. Both are having complete capability to link your Excel model. That I assure you, because we use Reuters. Since they are compatible to link with Excel in a very well way, you can link your model with the Thomson Reuters, and on a real-time basis, input will come into the Excel file and mark to market and everything will get computed except hedge accounting. And when I say hedge accounting, I always say retrospective hedge accounting, because the prospective hedge accounting is more or less disregarded across the globe. Another way of handling is not fit-in approach, which means that outside the system you take the values and you punch manually. This is definitely not the approach. But either of these, 99% of the CTRMs are done that way, and then the final value will come in the balance sheet or the P&L, either SAP or Oracle. But there is an issue. The issue is hedge accounting. Hedge accounting is a very flexible and interpretation concept. Now, what do you mean by flexible and interpretation concept is, it is flexible concept because 10 people treat their exposure in a different way. And I don't think they are wrong, to be honest. While it is interpretation, the auditor pick fools, to whom I doubt they themselves understand hedge accounting or not, but still they treat this in a little different way. I always suggest that either it is CTRM or ETRM, the hedge accounting should be done using Microsoft Excel, so that it is really convenient to have very, very, very less issues in terms of hedge accounting. And especially when the hedge accounting is changing at a much faster pace, and that too when the LIBOR transition is coming. So there are multiple issues which we have when it comes to CTRM very soon. Number one issues is of course the LIBOR transition. You take oil curve, you take any of the curves, there are issues will come when it comes to LIBOR transition. You must be thinking that how come oil is linked to LIBOR? Very soon you get to know once we have more videos in that regards. This is the first video of CTRM. And second issue that would definitely be coming is the new RFRs, risk-free reference rate. The new RFRs will have a tremendous impact on CTRM and ETRMs. It is really difficult to conclude whether the few organizations, those who are offering CTRM and ETRM, they are in a situation to tackle this problem or not, but chances are very, very minimal. This is how an introduction of CTRM and ETRM is all about. But guys, let me tell you one thing very clear and upfrontly, that CTRM is really a very technical thing. ETRM is also a very technical thing, and designing is really tough. And hedge accounting is definitely always an issue and subject to interpretation. While in terms of complexity, I'm always of the opinion that ETRM is really tricky than CTRM. That's for sure. But Treasury Consulting, upcoming commodity exchange, and our Excel models is trying to resolve this problem as maximum as possible. Very soon we will give you a demonstration of our Excel models also. That is. but we would definitely be trying to cover as maximum as possible in the Excel models, and very soon these models will take the shape of a software. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. In case you have any questions about CTRM, ETRM, or commodity exchange, you can definitely WhatsApp us. The number is 9818485155. Have a great time. Thank you.